Matt Vasgersian back on the minor league pregame show as we move closer to first pitch tonight in the Pacific Coast League with the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Kevin Bull is our man to watch as he enters this one, having carried his team offensively last time out. He drove in a bunch of runs and really looked dialed in with runners in scoring position.
Yeah, that was one of those games he won't forget for some time to come. He was at the plate in some really important situations, and man, did he pull through. I'd say he kind of single-handedly changed the course of the game, and although that performance will be a tough one to match in this one, I know his manager and teammates are hoping he's got some more magic left in that bat.
All right, the guys and I will be back to get this one started on the show right after this. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Game 1 of this 4-game set straight ahead between the Oklahoma City Redhawks and the Reno Aces.
What is going on, people? Welcome back to KB Road to the Show here on MLB 14, the show for the PS4. And I talked last game about how I wasn't hitting for much power, and there I go, my first at bat of this video, bodied. Pretty much straight away center field, just off to right field, just a little bit, so that took a little bit extra oomph to get it over there. And KB powers it over the wall, so starting to get a little bit of power here in the AAA level. Not hitting as many bombs as I would like, but we are hitting for average. We are hitting, getting some RBI chances and delivering on a lot of those. So far things have been going really, really well in the minor leagues for me. I'm just expecting to get that call up at any moment. So trying to put on as best show as I can and put as many hits on the board as I can, get those training points up. And here, the cannon by KB, not really much of an arm, but I was able to keep that guy on third base. It was a very, very short throw, so it made me look like I had a better arm than I did. And here, an opportunity to rob a home run, and KB dives into the wall. That was an unfortunate play. Had an awesome opportunity to take that ball away from that guy, but I dove too early. And instead of jumping, my guy dove head first into the wall. Looks like an idiot. Doesn't do anything good. So there's that. KB up the bat again. This is the typical hit for KB. Shooting the gap. They're able to use his speed, get in there to second base for a double. That's the KB right now. That's what I'm striving to be right now. Get on base, get those extra base hits, use my speed to leg out doubles, and that's really what it's all about for me right now, is just trying to get on base and use my legs to get extra bases. Obviously back in the day when we were playing MLB, what was it, 12 the show? Wow. MLB 12 the show with KB. We did a lot of power. KB was a first baseman back then. He was built for 100% power and just to hit as many home runs as humanly possible. This KB's built just a little bit differently. However, the power is starting to come. Like I said, I think at some point this KB will be able to hit plenty of home runs just like the old KB did. We're going to continue to work on that power. I think more than likely once we start getting into the pros, we'll start working a little bit more on power, because I think a lot of times the little singles and stuff that I get in this game that I turn into doubles in AA, AAA probably will not translate as good in the majors. So I think I will need to get a little bit more power in my bat to hopefully get some, obviously outfielders are a lot faster, can cut those balls off a lot easier. So those doubles that I'm getting now in AA and AAA will probably just be singles in the majors. So I definitely need to work on my power a little bit just to get a little bit more oomph in the bat. Obviously, home runs will be nice as well to start hitting those a little bit more frequently. But you can see there my numbers right now. Had 4 home runs through the... Basically, I haven't only been in AAA for a few weeks. I think it's getting closer to a month now in AAA, so not too long. But like I said, 4 home runs in 3 to 4 weeks is not super impressive, but I've definitely been hitting the ball really, really well. You can see there the last 6 games I've had a hitting streak going and batting .577. So just hitting the ball all over the park. Obviously not for super power, but keeping that batting average up is huge when it comes to training points, because if you're getting hits, a lot of times you're getting RBIs. As you can see there, guy on second base. I get a single, just a general single, but I'm able to get that guy home, drive in an RBI, and I'm going to get more training points for that. So getting on base is very, very important in this game, because not only once you get on base, but then you start getting points when you steal bases, when you score runs, all that kind of stuff. And you can see I'm still top of the class as far as left fielders are concerned in the Astros organization. The MLB starters below me, the MLB bench guys below me, all the AA and AAA bench guys, all those guys are all below me. I'm the youngest guy on the team. I have the highest potential. I have the highest overall and the highest adjusted overall. So I'm just waiting patiently to get to the majors. I mean, obviously I want to get to the majors. I think that's the goal of everybody in this game. But like I said previously, I'm trying to take advantage to as much playing time as I'm getting down here in AA or in AAA now, and trying to get as many training points as possible to make that jump to the MLB be as seamless as possible. But the whole ultimate goal is to get to MLB, so I'm definitely looking forward to getting moved up. As soon as they let me move up, I'm gonna be ready. And you can see there now I have an 8-game hitting streak, batting .571 through those 8 games. Like I said, just really, really playing well, hitting the ball really well right now, and hopefully continue that on. You can see too, I don't know if you saw it in the last little clip, I'm now batting on Hall of Fame difficulty in the dynamic difficulty levels, so it's definitely getting more challenging. We can see there I worked an 0-2 count, and what do you think he's gonna do? Throwing right down the middle, and I don't miss it. Body. That's what you gotta do, man. You gotta work the count, even when especially if you start moving your difficulty up. So like I said, now I'm on Hall of Fame. Working the count is gonna work in your favor. I worked an 0-2 count. The guy had to throw me a strike because we had men on base. He's not gonna want to put me down to 0-3 and possibly walk me. He's gonna throw me something that I'll put in play, hoping to get a ground ball. But I took care of that one. Threw it over the right field wall, no problem, no doubt. And that's how the cookie crumbles.